What's good, y'all? I just want to reflect on an inspirational event that I went to this weekend that kind of, I guess, reaffirms a belief that I had. So basically, a friend of mine invited me to a pool party this weekend, and it was originally supposed to be at their apartment complex, but that was already packed. A whole lot of things going on, so we had to change venues. So we went to a different complex, and when I got there, it was two other groups there. So it was my group, mainly African Americans. Then in the middle, it was Africans there, and then on the other side, it was another group of African Americans there. So got there, we kind of setting up. We're playing music and we're playing Afro beats. And this beautiful Nigerian woman comes up. Didn't know she was Nigerian at the time. Beautiful Nigerian woman comes up and she's like, "Are y'all African?" And everybody at the table was like, "No, we're not." She's like, "Oh, okay, I heard the music and I thought y'all were African." In my mind, I was about to say, "Yeah," but I just know I'm on like a different wavelength from other people. So everybody's setting up, they doing their thing. And then in the beginning, it's a little tension there because we're sharing the space and it's not a lot of room there. So we're all sharing the space. Some people's stuff is in the way, da 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 da. So those initial frustrations, and that's completely fine, right? That's normal. Whether they were, all group of African Americans, whatever. I think that's going to be a thing when you're sharing the space. Everybody trying to figure out where they're going to be, sharing the grill, all that other good stuff, right? So as everybody's party starts arriving and the group starts to get together, everything starts gelling. And after a while, we're all interacting with each other. People are going from like back and forth to other spaces, and everybody's talking and getting to know each other. To a small extent, it wasn't like super crazy. I think I was probably the most social one out of the group because I talked to like everybody on all sides. And this wasn't planned. So, I mean, just thinking about how it wasn't the original place where we were supposed to go to anyway. And then when we get there, it's a group of Africans and another group of African Americans. So it wasn't planned, but it all went along very smooth, very smooth. And I was able to talk to a few people from the African side, and I talked to the host there, the beautiful Nigerian woman. Love the accent. I might need a Nigerian woman in my life. I don't know. But either way, so I was able to talk to her for a little bit and just be able to have this conversation on just kind of starting like whenever she asked if we were African, but my mindset and just like our similarities and how all of these things are kind of just seamlessly going together on how we're all getting along because there are similarities there that we don't even know about that just naturally exist and happen. And it talked to her and then start talking to other people on that side and too, and just having like a real connection on like everybody. And then everybody was like reaffirming like, yeah, like we're the same, we're close, we're family, boom, boom, boom. And it's so opposite of when you hear like the diaspora wars online and stuff like that, where it's this huge breakdown and people are going at it. But like here I am, real life, having a real experience, and the Nigerians and Ghanaians there were all saying the same thing. Like, yeah, we're the same, we're so close together. And it's crazy because like it wasn't planned, but well, by man at least, I think it was like God bringing his people together. But just how it wasn't supposed to be at that venue, and then we ended up changing it, and that's how things started folding. And it brings me back to a conversation that I had with somebody a long time ago when I was asking him, because I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. And it brings me back to a conversation I was having when I asked her, has she ever tried to connect like all like the African diaspora in Charlotte together? And she was like, she's tried, it's really hard, everybody sticks to their own bubble. And that's true, because when I got to the party, you know, the Ghanaians and the Nigerians, the Africans there were like kind of sticking to their own bubble. It was like their own kind of party. Like, it was their own thing, and it wasn't African American in that group. We even had a Jamaican in our group too. So it was like a little bit of everything, a little bit of everything. Beautiful mix. So there wasn't an African American in their group, so they were kind of sticking together, which isn't a bad thing. That's completely fine and normal. But once we all got together and we gelled and everything, it made the event way more than what it was originally supposed to be, just because it felt like it was this enhanced experience. On my side, at least. I don't know how everybody else felt. But I don't know, it's just reaffirming a couple of things. Like, so it is going back to that conversation that I had with one of the ladies I spoke to about trying to connect people in Charlotte, North Carolina specifically, because I do believe Charlotte, North Carolina has a really great potential for all African and African diaspora to get together and connect and have a community here. Said everybody sticks together in their own groups, but whenever we do come together, it's a beautiful event. Like, this thing is possible. So I think the things should happen like that intentionally. And I might kind of start working on that. I'm not like a huge planner, but I'm gonna remove those things out of the way and try to make it happen. I think that's something that should happen intentionally. And then just to reaffirm an event on how, like, I was teetering on like the Pan-African thing and like where I wanted to be. But the recent months kind of just started this year where these, I guess they seem like random meetings, but I mean, I don't know, maybe they were just a plan, where I would start meeting Haitians and Eritreans and Ghanaians and Nigerians and all these people from the continent out in random places or places that I frequent. And they've probably been around me the whole time, but now they've been brought into my awareness, and we've been having amazing conversations, and started building like a kind of a relationship to where I'm able to have conversations with them and they're able to talk to me, and we're just kind of seeing where we're all coming from. So, I mean, at first I thought it was random, but now, especially after this weekend, how I'm seeing these things are happening around me, that it is a purpose. You know, and that's why I said it was like very inspirational. Like it is a purpose. I think there is an intent on why I'm having these meetings and these encounters with Africans from all over, where they're from the continent, where they're from the islands. Like, I'm having these conversations with people and it just naturally picks up. I was even at the gym and I was in the steam room, and it was this older African American man. And we were sitting there, it was quiet for a while. And I asked him, because I kind of make it intent on talking to one black person I don't know when I go to like normal spaces that I frequent. So I just asked him how he was doing. And he said he's good. And the first thing he said was getting ready to go to Ghana. And never had a conversation with this man before. So then after that, we started having a conversation about Pan-Africanism and boom, boom, boom. So all of these things just keep happening normally and naturally. And it's just kind of reaffirming, like, this is, in some way, shape, or form, like, this is my purpose, and it is something I shouldn't be running away from. And just accepting it and finding out, I don't know, how I'm supposed to be used, you know, to get in where I fit in. But very inspirational. A lot to take away. I can't stop thinking about that Nigerian woman. But anyway, a lot to take away from very, very reaffirming, and just kind of just like, once you know your calling or your purpose and you run away from it, it is ways that God will keep knocking and showing you, hey, this is the thing that I want you to do. So just kind of reflecting on, like, all right, these things keep happening, and I have to get to that point of acceptance to make something happen to where I had that fulfillment out of my life. But thanks for taking some time. I just wanted to reflect out loud on what this journey is looking like and how we all naturally interact. And I think that we really are coming together for a purpose. But to the next time.